Hey, what's going on everybody? I'm AD the Barber. Last week I did a video with the T-outliner showing you guys how to adjust the tension screw along with the tension ball of your T-outliners. Today I want to show you guys how to adjust the arm of the clipper that's controlled by the magnetic motor that controls all the movement in your blade. So to do this, you're going to need a pair of pliers. I'm going to use these big channel locks. I misplaced my pliers. You need a Phillips screwdriver, and then if you have a newer pair of T-outliners or outliner tools, you're going to need a T15, I believe it is, star bit to get those screws out. So I'm going to get in, I'm going to show you guys how to do this now. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is take out those two screws, pop off this front plate. I already got mine out. If you want to get this plate totally off, you can undo those two screws right there and move those wires. I'm not going to do that because I can work around them. So what I'm going to show you guys today is this arm right here is controlled by this magnetic motor. So the farther this arm is away from the motor, the slower that this blade is going to move. The closer it is, the faster and the more power you're going to have. But when this arm is too close, that's when you get that loud clattering noise. So a lot of you guys have been asking me how you can fix that because you're getting a really loud noise from your T-outliners. Basically what that's meaning is that this arm is off. It's too close to this motor, and when it's moving, it's hitting the metal plates that are right by it. So it's super important to have this arm in the correct position. Like I said, you don't want it too far away from the motor because then you're gonna have less power. And you don't want it too close because then you're gonna get that loud noise from the metals hitting each other. It's very important to get this centered because if this is off-centered, then your blade will be off-center. I know if any of you guys have seen your blades too far to the left or too far to the right, that's usually meaning that this arm is in the wrong position. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how you can adjust this arm and get it in the correct position so you can get good precision cuts with these clippers. I'm gonna show you guys two different T-outliners. This is the old model and this is the newer model they make. In the old model, what I was saying with the two screws, these two black screws right here, you can get those out with a Phillips screwdriver. In the new model, they now have these star bits, and you gotta get, I believe it's a T15 is the size, star bit. And so the first thing you wanna do is go in and loosen those up. The same over here, you can take those all the way out. So there they go. I got those two screws out. And another reason I like to keep this plate on, because I can take any screws I take out, I can just throw in there, I don't have to worry about losing them. What you're gonna do after you take those two black screws out is you're just gonna loosen this bolt right here. And so I'm gonna go in. It's probably a lot easier if you have a small one. We don't need these big ones like I got. But I'm just gonna just loosen it up a little bit. I'm not gonna take it out fully. And now you can see that my blade arm is very loose. So like I said, when it's farther away, you're gonna have less power. Your blade's gonna be more out of position. And when it's closer, your blade's still gonna be out of position the other way. And when you turn your clippers on, you'll hear that loud clacking noise. And so we wanna get this position directly in the center. And this is very important to have these clippers working correctly. And sometimes when you get brand new T-outliners, this arm is out of position. And so it's good to go in and set this arm in the correct position. And so I always want to do it with your blade on. And we really just want to center this blade, this bottom blade, on the top. We want an equal amount of space on the left of the blade as we have on the right of the blade. Like I said, you don't want to take this screw all the way out because as you position this, you want to go back in as soon as you get it in the correct position, and you can press down on that. You don't want to press too hard because you don't want to throw your tension out that you've already set. But just press down enough to hold it in position. Take your pliers again and just tighten it. So now I got that set in the perfect position. I got my blade equal, and I got that screw tightened. Now I can go back, I can put my 2 black screws back in there. And basically just put your clippers back together. So this is how your blade should look after it's perfectly set. So now you can go, you can turn them on, make sure it's not too close, make sure it's not too far away. But then again, if you look at your blade, you should be able to tell. So if you guys got any questions, make sure you hit me up in the comments. Make sure you subscribe. But that's all I got for this video. This has been AD the Barber. I appreciate you guys watching. Until the next one, I'm out.